Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the drugstore versus high-end makeup challenge for you guys. Can you figure out which is which before you get started? Let me know in the comments which side you think is the high-end and which is the drugstore. And if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to do the face first. I have done my eyebrows only because I don't have a high-end product to show you. So I just did them just to save any confusion. So we're going to do one side of my face drugstore and one side of the face high-end. So this side is going to be my drugstore and this one's going to be my high-end side. So I've got my two primers ready to go. I've got the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. And then I've got the Technique Primer Illuminating Face Primer. So they're both kind of like creams. I'll just show you. So like a moisturizer type product. Okay, that was not enough. What was I thinking? And ignore my skin. It is like so bad recently. So yeah. So I'm just going to blend up the Technique primer. And then the MAC one. So again, that's like a moisturizer type one. Ew, it's like a chunk. I haven't used that in ages. So other than the Technique one being a bit more glowy, I can't really tell the difference, like my pores look the same. Okay, so we're going to do foundation. For the drugstore side, I have got the Sleek Makeup New Skin Revive and the shade Bamboo. So I'm probably just going to take one pump because I'm only doing half the face. Okay, and then for the high-end side, I'm going to take the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation, and this is the shade Light to Medium Honey. Okay, hopefully these shades match. Okay, and then for concealer, I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain for the drugstore / more affordable side. And then for the high end, I'm going to use the MAC, what's this one called? Select Moisture Cover in NC15. Okay, so the LA Girl one is a bit lighter. And I'm just going to blend that out. The MAC one's definitely quicker to blend out, but the LA Girl one is quite bright, which is nice. So then for powder, I'm going to use the Rimmel Clear Complexion, and I've hit pan like big time on this. And this is just the translucent, it's like crumbled. Great. And then just with a big fluffy brush, I'm going to try not to get this on myself. I'm just going to set this side of my face. Okay. And again, wipe it all off. And then for powder on this side, I'm going to use the Anastasia contouring kit. And I'm just going to use the paler shade. I don't think I can tell at the minute. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the NYX matte bronzer. This is the shade Medium, and then with another fluffy brush, I'm just going to warm up this side. I would say I don't think that powder is actually set very well because it's still like a bit like sticky. So the bronzer's going on a little bit patchy. Okay, and then I'm going to use one of the shades in the Anastasia contouring kit. I'm going to use the warmer shade here. So I wouldn't use that to contour because it's too warm for me. It's definitely less patchy this side, I would say. Okay, and then for contouring, I always say contouring rather than contour. For contour, I'm going to use the Sleek, this is the Iron Cheek palette. I don't really have a low end contouring shade, but I've got this, I think it's supposed to be an eyeshadow, but it looks quite good for a contouring shade. It's quite cool tone. So I'm going to give that a go. Whoa, that's big and dead. Oh dear. We can work with it, I'm sure. God, that is dark. I'm just going to go in with that fluffy brush again and try and diffuse it. Got hair on me. Ugh. It'll do. And then I'm going to take the Anastasia one again and take the cooler toned one in the middle. Yeah, that works a lot better. What's going on with my baby hairs? There's definitely a hair on me as well. So for a bit of blush, I'm going to use that Sleek palette again and use the pinky shade. I've used this a couple of times in my videos now and I'm literally in love with it. It's so cute. And then for the higher end side, I'm going to use the Too Faced Love Flush palette. And I'm going to use the shade Justify My Love. So it's like a similar bright pinky colour. They both look really, really similar actually on the skin. They look slightly different in the pans, but they look quite similar in person. Okay, so for highlight, I have got the NYX, I'm using a lot of NYX stuff. I've got the NYX Strobe of Genius palette. And I'm going to try and compare them to the Anastasia Moonchild palette. So they've both got like a purpley shade in. So this one's got a purple horseshoe in. And then this one's got like a purpley one as well. So I'm going to try and use those. I probably wouldn't use them normally. Let's put it that way. But for the video, we're going to do it. Yeah, they haven't really got any other similar shades. So let's go with the purple. This could be a disaster. This NYX one doesn't look that reflective. So it could just be like a bruise on my face. Soon find out. Oh no, okay. That's not too bad. Let's just rub that off. And then we're going to Purple Horseshoe. Boom. That is a lot more reflective and a lot purpler, is that a word? A lot more pigmented than the next one. and then half a chin. I may prefer this one actually, because this one is quite purple. It's not exactly the most wearable thing that you could wear. This one is still a bit out there, but anywho, right, what have we got now? Let's do the eyes now. So I've got the Freedom Pro Decadence palette, Club to Death. And I'm going to use for the high side the Huda Beauty Rose Textured palette. So I've got these. They've got like pinkies in both of them and a few like nudes. So we'll do the drugstore one first. I'm just going to take my Zoeva 228 brush and take the first two like nudie shades. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. And then I'm just going to take the brown one. I might take it on this one instead. This is the Zoeva 224 brush. I'm just going to put that in the crease. Like, this palette is so pigmented. So pigmented. And then I'm just going to blend that out. And then I'm going to take the pink one. Woo! So I'm going to take these Zoeva 234 brush, it's more of a flat brush. I'm going to take this like bright ass pink. And I'm just going to pack it on the lid and see what happens. I'm just going to take it under the lash line as well. And then with the smaller brush, I'm just going to go back into the brown. And then with the fluffy one, blend a bit more. Okay, so let's see if we can recreate it with the Huda Beauty one. So let's go in with Trust Fund to start with, mixed with a bit of Moon Dust. Okay, and then we're going to go in with Cocoa with the smaller brush. Take that in the crease. I think this one's a bit warmer than the other brown, but it's fine. And then blend it out. Okay, and then we're going to take Flamingo, Man-Eater. Man-Eater, let's go with Man-Eater, this one here. And I'm going to take the other side of the brush. Actually, no, I'll just wipe it off quickly. Okay. Man-Eater. She's a man-eater. Woohoo! Interesting. Right, and then for mascara, I'm going to use the Sleek Mascara. This is, what is this called? Anything? Full Fat Lash. I'm all what? So let's put this on. And then for the high-end side, I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash. I think my lashes probably look better this side, but I prefer the eyeshadow this side. I also prefer the concealer at the minute as well. Okay, and we've got just lips to do, I think. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use the Lime Crime Velveteen's red liquid lipstick, and I'm going to take the Sleek My Skin, My Shade, My Makeup in, what is this, Party Pink. I wouldn't say this is a pink. I swatched these two and they're pretty damn similar. So let's put them on. I would definitely not call this pink. I think they've made a mistake here. This is so not going to work, is it, with the eyes? Like, how is that pink? Okay, I need a mirror for this. Okay, so that's the Sleek one. Don't I look crazy? And then we'll put on the Lime Crime one. Okay, I'm not even going to bother with lashes because there's no point putting two different lashes on my face. That would just look silly. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I may actually prefer the drugstore side. The highlight is a bit more wearable than the Purple Horseshoe, but it is more reflective. The eyeshadow I would say is better, but the mascara is probably better on this side. The contour and the foundation is better on this side, but then I would say the concealer is better on this side, and maybe the blush as well. So actually maybe it's a 50-50. What do you think? Let me know which side you prefer, drugstore or high-end. And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye!